welcome back. You're here for Jujutsu Kaisen, a show which is full of danger, spirits, sorcerers, and panda. Well, in the previous episode, we saw that some of the students actually have quite a bit going behind them. There's a lot of personal mixed feelings mixed in. Some families that have some tough ways of upbringing, tough rules, and not everyone can be awarded the luxury of just an easy life. But let's not forget that there is much grander danger out there than just the student exchange combat trial thing. Even with part of the plan being Moider. But with a few characters we haven't actually seen on the screen yet. And of course, our culinary expert still running around. What are we waiting for? Okay. Didn't imagine to start off straight with destruction of property, but with arrows being guided via curse energy, nice evasion. You can't just be firing those off without a care, though, because he'll soon run out of arrows. Ah. Well, straight away I thought, did he scratch him or something? But now it's... Is that how he's controlling them? Is how he's controlling them. A master of the sanguine arts. And the fact that they both know each other, their capabilities, and, well, not now, kind of... Yeah, arrows aren't his only weapon. The tonfa's cracked. You know you're in trouble when the one that is calm and has his eyes closed suddenly doesn't. He's leveled up. Oxygen density. So, have fully efficient blood pumping when he needs it. Must have come with a lot of trial and error, though. Accidentally knocked himself out while trying to manipulate his internals. I think with these individual little battles and knowing that there's this plot against Yuji, how much faith in them all does Gojo have that he's just, yep, I see this, I kind of understand what's going on, let's just let them handle it. And with I start a lot of sentences with "and with." But anyway, with these small personal battles, it comes with a little bit of learning as well. They come up against an hello? She is nothing. She's lost her sword, she is now nothing. So she is now standing in the forest alone. The important questions, yeah, it's not about the event or the fights or anything, no, just... Suddenly feeling very drowsy. You managed to just come across the phone. The arm. That is a lot of pressure. Some sort of presence. He's been quiet a long time. A semi-first grade. He's going to up the ante a little. And even with a bit of being given the upper hand, they've got the flute, they've got everything to help them on their way. It's a easy way to get what they want, but I don't think it will play out that way. Scheming bastards. Yeah, I feel the same. What is gonna come out from the grove of trees? Oh, it is that spirit, is it? Part of that spirit. Oh. Oh my. Being the cursed spirit that... There we go. We've been introduced to before, the one that loves flowers. Coat rack. Why not a nice lamp? There you go. He's had a rough upbringing as well. Oh, how warped some sensibilities and lives can get. Successions and the like are always a bit... a fairly limited flow of combat, considering it's a corridor, but Jujutsu Kaisen doing what it does and keeping it high energy. And knowing when to have the extra bit of detail in the line work and flow. Yeah, we got that. The fact that he also asked me is completely different. If he does well, then the ones he cares about will be hopefully treated a little better. Yes, you are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. He's not just espousing his beliefs and forcing them on others. He just cares what he is. No matter who they are, what their standing is. Which could only mean burns through. Okay. He has definitely expanded his arsenal. I like it. It's ooh, that water. Much like the cursed energy when we see that, it's not... It's not done for any other reason than just, you know, it's in a completely different style to be this otherworldly experience, but in that flowy brush art... Okay. But that could pose a problem. Let's see. I don't think you need to use any sort of special ability to get that through to them. All of them at once. Really? And all the crows have been wiped out. Which means there could be something out there. And yet, knowing that, no one's jumping to action immediately. The thing is, we didn't even get to see that. He was just done and over with. It's probably good to have some surveillance if they can. You can have a nap later. We're going to put you in front of the TV. How condescending. But with all of the students there and those all of the others that are present. Who's going to get out of this one? That was a nice ringing, but so we have a craftsman with a strange use of base material. More veils surrounding the area. This time, not really. Well, at least someone's having a good day. It looks like it's fully down already. Well, they don't need to be subtle about it if they're just going all in now. If it was that easy to break into, then we wouldn't have it as a... And she's just not getting blown away, just going straight in. Is it a level difference in power, or all others can go in except him? Him specifically. Then you might be in for a bit of trouble. You're going in blind. Wonder what that would feel like to pass through. Oi, oi, oi! Well, yeah, there's he's waiting outside. If you bring down the barrier... So he himself is going to put on a bit of a stand. What was in that case? Any preconceptions I had of him, or bad feelings, completely washed away. He's used a bit much. That is some very detailed little sketches. Good thing you can actually tell what it's meant to be. If you can actually get a self signal outside of this, or through this veil. Fast and going for a specific thing, just making sure they can't get contact out. with just a glancing blow. With no damage at all. Their multiple attacks, the only thing that kept him in place was the cursed voice. Foolish children. I do like the backwards speech. Protect this planet? And what means do they have? The best way to protect the planet is to remove people. Is that it? That's it. And what is behind that? That fabric, this sack on his arm. You got the wrath of, what, Mother Nature itself? Well. Having the first one, we saw the volcano dude go up against Gojo, right? Well, shit, there's an obvious level of difference here in power. Now we've got the three students. We've already seen that they aren't really capable of inflicting much damage, if any. But still, I think one of the biggest shocks would be that, once again, they only really care about Gojo. Is it that they don't care about anyone else? Or is it he's the only one that really can put a dent in their plans? Less shocking would be the old man with the guitar and like the penchant for Metallica. Excuse me. She's distraught. And dump the body in an unmarked grave. The flowers may be gone, but at least you can replant and the soil will be fertilized. One that cares so much for nature. Ah, did it always have a hole through the hand? One that would know so much about what plants would need. Jesus Christ. From the offset of this, the whole competition thing being about who can take down this cursed spirit fastest. and it being, oh, it's already a dangerous one, but then it's, oh, we swapped it out for an even more dangerous one, and then it's, oh, that more dangerous one was destroyed in an instant, and now you've got fucking danger. Really upping the ante straight away, partly because, well, if you have something that just mops the floor with something that was meant to be dangerous, but also we have prior knowledge of this thing actually working alongside a couple of characters who have cropped up once or twice and proved to be a little bit of a hassle. So far with some of the techniques that we've been shown, blood manipulation, I can see where that could go. And not only because we've seen blood magic and things in other shows and other medium. Is there going to be a point where he really needs to go overboard? A little bit of anemia might be seeming quite good in comparison. And is there anyone from kind of like high-flying families, ones with history and name to them, that is not mired in a bunch of bullshit? One that's not had to overcome a bunch of challenges ladled on them, whether it being disowned, discounted, having your family members dredged through the mud. And a small bit of battle we got. Fluid animation, nice style, very artistic. I can't remember if I ever finished that fort or not. But with the water from that elephant being the same, much in the same way as the cursed energy, where it's that brush feel, not trying to be photorealistic. Also, why was the elephant itself kind of like a Hindu depiction? I like it, to be honest. And if he is growing, got himself a new trick up his sleeve, even if it does burn through cursed energy, what will we see in the future? All of them have a way of powering up a little. They are students, they've got a lot to learn. Would be interesting. Just need to make sure we get out of this situation first. But with rock and roll grandpa out there, I'm sure it will be fine. So I really can't wait for the next episode, mainly because there's so much just going on right now, them having to all work together after being previously at each other's throats. And also showing off the character where it's just like, okay, we've got the serious old man, dangerous one who's been in the business for a while. Oh. But whether or not you want a nice new hat rack, TV stand, or if you're really skilled, brand new armchair, well, maybe just buy them instead. And less made out of recently deceased students. But if you enjoyed this episode and you may want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on the video, comment down below. Just make sure to get yourselves a bit of rest, because with things heating up, I'm not sure we want to miss it. If you want to be the voice in the darkness telling me to run when I'm in danger, consider joining onto my Patreon and help keep my channel alive. And with that, I do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arvia, Kite, Mystic Square, Shiwan, Mads, Gurley, Cardboard, Akane, Y1TR, Tori Jane, Danny Swede, Diego Zenhausen, Jim, SZ9870, and everyone else. Because although I'm not born into a superior clan or a member of a supernatural sorcerer school, my life is still a mystery, because how can someone enjoy watching anime on the internet this much?